Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the abandoned Kitchener Toys R Us. Yes, bitch. This one is going to be pretty bittersweet because I frequented this location a lot as a kid. So, oh dear God, this is going to be bad. It's not going to be horrible, but we will survive. Yep, here we go, guys. Here we go. So this place just closed down 2 days ago. Hence why all the signage is still up. All that fun stuff. I would have come for the final day, but unfortunately, I didn't even know this place was closing until yesterday when it was already closed. So that wasn't the most ideal thing in the world. But yeah, Jesus, guys, this is insane. This is one of the locations that updated their signage, but you can still see the OG Toys R Us label scar behind it. Yeah. Even though Toys R Us Canada lasted a lot longer than their US counterpart, the company was still hemorrhaging money because the upkeep of the buildings was just absolute trash. Installing new signage and just leaving the old label scar visible for God knows how long. Yeah, I knew Toys R Us was suffering, but actually seeing them up close now is pretty interesting. Yep, you can see the interior a little bit. This location is now closed. It was kind of funny. I was just exploring one of these last week in St. Catharines, and I was saying the company dying is pretty sad, but I had nothing to do with this store, so I really didn't care. But now we're at a store I did care about. Yeah, the St. Catharines location was interesting because it just closed last year, but it had all the original signage. So they didn't do this cheap replacement or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how many got the new signage. I know a lot of them didn't. But this is just so trashy. You can kind of see it with Babies R Us too, but yeah. If they couldn't afford to repaint the facade, ooh, at that point, why replace the old signage? If you can't do it properly, just leave the old one up. That is what a lot of other locations did, but who knows? I still can't believe this is closed. I remember coming here every Friday with my dad, just looking at toys and stuff. Some of the best days of my childhood, honestly. I know I always joke around about things changing, but this one hits different. I don't know how my friend's feeling because he literally worked here for 6 months during a co-op placement. So it must be really weird for him. And that was like last year or something. Yeah. This was a pretty extensive store. Don't get me wrong, all Toys R Us's were pretty huge for a toy store, but this was one of their flagship locations. So yeah, definitely. It's yeah. This one was pretty good though. Like, it had a pretty steady stream of customers near the end. Maybe corporate just finally pulled the plug on the whole brand. There's still a few other ones that are open. There's one in Toronto. There's one in Hamilton still. Sorry folks, camera died, but look at this cart, guys. This is so cool. This is incredible. This is so sad. Toys R Us, babies are us. Let's see if we can get one more look inside. Yeah, they have this front entryway, so it's kind of hard, but I don't know. Oh my God. 90% off of almost everything? How did I not know this place was closing? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop kicking myself for missing this, but at least we got to check it out when all the signage was still installed. It's gonna be interesting when that sign comes down. Label scar on top of a label scar. I don't know, it's weird. I guess it was budget something, because painting facades, I know, is not the cheapest thing in the world, but bitch. Whew. So yeah, there's all the cart returns. But seriously, what's gonna happen with this place? There's a proposal for the entire mall to get developed into condos, but that's literally every shopping center in every city in all of Ontario at this point has some sort of master condo proposal for literally every single shopping district. Hey, why can I talk?
You blew it.
Every single shopping district in history, but who knows? It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But yeah, here's a picture of what this place used to look like with the old signage, and pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Devastating, but awesome. Yep, that sums up this entire video. Devastating, but awesome. Oh, God. So, yes, bitch. Why do you have to do this? Fuck you, Amazon. We all know it's Amazon's fault. online shopping has killed every 90s kid's childhood at this point, but but yeah, guys, I guess if you like what you saw, please consider joining the empire by liking and subscribing. If you absolutely fucking hated it, there's a button down there for you too. And my friends, like always, live life to the absolute fullest. And goodbye, you glorious motherfuckers.